Welcome to the Word Bible Software. We continue on our Greek reading study, and today we're in 1 John chapter 3, 4 through 6. I'm going to kind of touch the tip of the iceberg with this one, and there will be some things for you to dig in later as you continue to study God's Word. So going to our calendar here in the bottom corner, we have 1 John chapter 3, verses 4 through 6, and we're going to go ahead and read, do our morphology and interlinear, and maybe we'll talk a little bit about it as you go. Trying to remember, we're trying to continue with the pronouns, continue with the word study, perhaps we'll do that, and then also that Greek article. Keep that in mind. So go ahead and read with me. Pas ha poion ten hamartian kai ten ano mian poe kai he hamartia estin he anamia. Don't forget that rough breathing in there. Continuing to verse 5, let's look at this note real quick, or as violation of the law. We'll probably look at that later. Kai oidate hati ekenas ephanerothe hina tas hamartias are kai hamartia en uto uk estin. Verse 6, pas ha en auto menon uk hamartane pas ha amartanon uk he. So there's a rough breathing there. Heo raken. Let's see if this is a diphthong. Going back to our how to read Greek. Jump down to the diphthongs. We have I, a, oi, u, cow, ow, rather, ow, u, we. Okay, nope. Heo raken, uton, ude, egnoken. Excuse me, sorry. Utan. Okay, let's go ahead and turn on that morphology. Kind of reading down through here. So, and we have first off, let's turn off the camera. We have every one or all the ones doing or committing, like in the sense of like continuing to live out. This is that participle. The sin and the anomia, lawlessness, commits, so they're commits, and the sin is lawlessness. So remember, sin, lawlessness, we think of, somebody breaking the American laws of America or a country we're in. It's referring back to that law of Moses in this context, so to speak, or breaking laws of God, rather. So there's 613 commandments and ordinances in the law of Moses, which is the first 5 books of the Bible. Let's go on. And you all know, and remember, let's look at that. Remembering that you have known, oirate, which might be that not so much the experiential, but more the factual knowledge, could be in that realm, that he appears. Got some different things going on. So that the sins, he might take away. Okay. And sin in him not is. So there's no sin in Jesus Christ. Now the question is, let's see, we got a little bit of a demonstrative pronoun. He, who's it talking about? Who's it connecting back to? Would be connecting back in here, beloved children of God. So it could be connecting back to God will appear. It could connect back to the Father. It could be, let's see if we have the Son, children of God we are, and okay. It could be connecting back to the Son. So that's kind of the tip of the iceberg, probably connecting back to the Son. Everyone or anyone which, and there's a article there, in him abides. So the one abiding in him. So that article, remember the articles? Let's do a little quick study on the article here. And remember, if it has an article, it kind of points out, particularized, draws attention to an object or person. So the one abiding in him, that's their identity. Now, so there's 2 identities here. We see the one doing sin or committing sin, and the one abiding in him, not sin. And kind of, so very interesting. This is the tip of the iceberg part again. Everyone or anyone which sinning or continuing, here's another identity, participle, the particularizing sinning, not, so that's their identity, not has seen him, nor has he known him. So, very interesting thing. We could say, are we talking about if somebody just commits any sin, period, once in their life, that they're not from Jesus Christ? Or is it talking about the one that has that lifestyle, that living in sin continually? Is it somebody in that needs to check if they're walking with the Lord? Or is it that they need to check their salvation? Some things to think about as you look into this. Go turn off morphology, turn interlinear on. Go back to verses 4 through 6. Everyone committing sin also lawlessness commits, and sin is lawlessness. And you know that he appeared so that sins he might take away. And sin in him, so that's why he appeared, to take away sin, was part of that. Not there is anyone in him abiding, not sin. Anyone sinning, not has seen him, nor has he known him. And so there's another possible thing to think about. Is it that, we're going to go ahead and close that as done. Is it that when you're walking with the Lord, it's harder to sin? Some things to think about. Okay. We're going to close there for today. Thank you for joining us. Continue, stay close to God's word. Draw near to him and walk and abide in Jesus Christ.